Greetings, everybody. This is Winnie Wriggle, and welcome back to our nomadic modded Minecraft series and the All of Fabric 3 mod pack. Today, we're going to be a little focused on building. Building what, you may ask? Building an adobe castle. And this lovely brown outline on the ground is our floor plan. It's always a good idea to start with a floor plan so that you kind of know what you're doing. I've also done quite a bit of the planning for this in a creative world so that our actual building will go a little bit more quickly. Our primary building blocks are this orange terracotta brick from Biome Makeover, which is just a conversion of the orange terracotta. This also comes in walls, stairs, and slabs, which I'm very excited about. So the first step is for me to just build up all of these walls. So let me get to building and I'll bring you back for some updates. We interrupt this building montage to let you know that many times the pillagers on horses have spawned, and as you see, I've been collecting the horses with hats because they're awesome. But what you may not know is that the pillagers also drop cowboy hats. Yes, it's part of the Biome Makeover. You can wear them. It's cowboy hat. It's awesome. Okay, back to building. Okay, we've got most of the basic structure up, and now is when we do kind of a sanity check on the height of each of the towers and the overall shape. So we can fix things like the proportions while it's still relatively simple to do that. So I believe that the front right tower looks good. The left one could probably come up maybe a block, and the back one for sure needs to go up by at least another 3 to 5 blocks. We want it to be kind of the focal point of the whole build. So if we go to ground level, that back tower needs to be a lot taller. Okay, I'm going to do some of those height adjustments, finish detailing the walls, and maybe add a little bit more of the detailing to the towers themselves. You know, like doors and windows and things. Also stairs so we can get in. That'd be great. Yeah, let's start there. Okay, there is our shape mostly done. So we have the outline of the major structures, how big they're gonna be. Now we wanna work on the detailing because right now it's just a big bunch of orange rectangles, which is not terribly attractive. To detail, we're gonna use some dark oak logs and then the orange terracotta brick. We have walls, stairs, and slabs, and we're gonna use those to transform those plain square corners. That's much better. Now we have more than just the shape. We have detail and a little bit of contrast with the dark oak. I'm not quite finished putting all the windows and doors in yet. I just wanted to give you the general idea because the next thing we're going to add is color, specifically a contrasting color and a complementary color. And we're going to do that in two different ways. We're going to add fun colors by using a loom to make banners. And this is why I brought a loom with us. I also ran back to the fortress base and grabbed a bunch of our wool. I also grabbed some of the flowers I'd collected. We have purple foxglove, oxeye daisy. I think we have an orange calla lily, and somewhere in here I have blue. Yes, blue bellflowers. I also brought the black bat orchid. These were all growing in the field around the fortress base. What I did not know initially about these is despite the fact that they're only 1 block high, if you bone meal them, you get another version of the flower, which is fantastic. I've been using the orange to actually dye the normal terracotta into orange terracotta since we were running low. I'm also going to need yellow, and to help us with that, we have a yellow ranunculus. Give me all the yellow. So I have yellow, orange, purple, and blue dye. I also think I need paper. Flower charge is just a piece of paper and an oxeye daisy. Yes. So we need one of those. I need a bunch of orange banners. The desperados are back. You know what that means. Hello. Hi, I would like your horse with the fancy hat, please. Ow. I would also love for one of you to drop a cowboy hat. Now that I know that's a thing. Hi, horsey. Be our friend. You're fast. Woo. I'm going to tame a couple without hats. Just for their speed, hopefully. Hello. Okay, I'm running out of saddles. I'm going to have to go back to our fishing shack and get some more. Where was I? Oh, making banners. Okay, here we go. I have 10 orange banners, 10 yellow, and 10 purple. The first pattern we have is to take an orange banner, and we're going to put a yellow sun or circle on it. We'll do that 10 times. Then we're going to take a flower charge and put the flower charge in red. So it makes an awesome red glowing sun. How cool is that? Okay, the next one, we're going to start with a purple banner. I'm going to take our blue dye this time and make one of these fancy borders, the curly one. And then we're going to make, again, a yellow sun in the middle. And next we put orange dye with the flower charge. And now we've made a bright orange sun against the purple and blue banner, which is also gorgeous. And blue is a contrasting color with orange. It's its opposite on the color wheel, where purple and blue are right next to each other, and orange, yellow, and red are right next to each other. So we have this nice combination of colors that go together and colors that contrast beautifully. And what we're going to do with our banners is put them as additional detail and color up on the top of most of our towers. So we put our purple, the orange, and the purple, and go back and take a look at that. And now we have beautiful contrasting color and something with a little bit of movement and interest. So we could do the same thing up here. Maybe this time we put orange on the outside. Oops. And purple in the middle. So gradually our Adobe castle will have additional colors and visual interest on it from our banners. The last component of our attempt to add color to this build is going to involve water and possibly some tropical fish. So you might have noticed right here next to our little workshop area that I have an infinite water source, and that I have made that out of stairs so that there's this thin blue line in the ground that doesn't interrupt our walking, but it adds a really nice contrasting color to the orange. And yes, that is the primary reason that I want to make sure that all the blocks around the base of the build are the orange terracotta so that I can use water to decorate the edges of the build. But that's not the only place we're going to use water. Let me show you. I'll show you the example here because this is where I can reach. So we have trapdoors on the outside of these windows. If I take a bucket of water, the trapdoors hold it in. The same is true on top of it. Then I can close the trapdoors on both sides. And I have a blue window that still lets light through from inside, but it adds this really nice contrasting color to the build. And if we're really cool, we'll run back to our fishing base, which is in a warm ocean and a coral reef and is full of tropical fish. And I will load these windows with tropical fish so that we'll have some cute little friends to keep us company as well. So waterlogged tropical fish windows is the finishing touch for this build. I'm going to go collect the rest of the things that we need to make the inside and outside pretty and neat. And once we're finished, I will bring you back. And we're back. And this is an 85% finished Terracotta Castle. Yeah, I'm still working on the details, but it's been a lot of fun to build this. Also, we have a posse of invaders in our territory, and I have a hankering for another horse with a hat. I'm out of arrows. Die. Can I hit just you? Oh, that's gonna leave a mark. And do any of y'all have a hat? You do. I am out of saddles. I have a lead. Come here. Come on. Let's go. One thing I did discover about these guys is that they will despawn if they do not have a saddle on them or are not leaded to a fence post. So I think being on a lead will keep this guy until I have a chance to go back to the fishing base, because I might have already used all the saddles I have on horses with hats. Yeah. Come on inside. I had a couple that I left in without any kind of lead or object on them, and they did despawn. But the rest have saddles on them, and that seems to prevent them from despawning. That's true for both the horses with the hats and the horses without the hats. They all tend to despawn because they come in with the pillagers. Like this guy will despawn soon. Okay, so let's take a look at this place from the inside as well as the other side. I did a little bit of decorating with water, like I said. This is just stairs running through the whole build. I've moved our waystone so that it's easier access. And have mostly finished detailing the outside. Like the big tower, I haven't finished two sides, adding actually a terracotta with the brick texture on it yet. But I've got all the windows in, and I think all of the dark oak logs I'm going to put on. We have a little bit of a campfire going on the building where I'm going to add the kitchen. So that'll be our cooking shack. Our main workshop area will be here in the big tower. I just haven't moved anything. All I've done is move over the automatic composting facility because all of the new fields are out here in front of the build. I thought this was a great way to make the space less dull and add some color and greenery. And this is just a bunch of stripped acacia logs and more of that terracotta bricks and slabs around the edge. And all the cats that I've tamed. I thought they would make great watch kitties for the garden, right? To keep the mice out. I'll probably end up parking the dragon on top of the build. Is that right, Smog? You'll have a great home up there. And I'll clean up the rest of my little temporary base out here. Mostly it's just moving all of the build materials and supplies into an actual storage area. Oh, I don't have the banners hung up yet out here. We can hang a few of those. I really want to get some up on the top of that. I think I have stairs on the inside. And when I say stairs, I mean scaffolding, because I haven't actually built stairs yet anywhere. Okay, what do we got? I think we're gonna do orange in the middle on these. We'll... Ah! Okay, do-over. That's what I get for not holding down shift while I'm trying to put a banner on a log 40 blocks off the ground. There's been a lot of falls in this build, just saying. Okay, holding shift down this time. Let's try some purple ones on the other sides. Oh, because my parkour leaves a lot to be desired too. Nope. Take that back, please. Should really put a roof on this so I stop falling through it. You know, one step at a time. But I think that does it for our show and tell and the mostly completion of our Terracotta Castle build. I will move all of our materials and items into the workshop area off camera, but that's all we have time for in today's episode. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. It helps me out and I appreciate it. And in the meantime, remember, you are the shiny stuff that awesome is made of. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.